I just want y'all to know that you bitches are getting bum. Y'all are giving broke. Bum broke. No in between.
Ladies, stop asking that man.
But he
for
wants
money.
to take me out on a date, Sarah.
I don't care.
But he wants to take me out. I was chilling
I love
today.
that. He's taking you out. That's the money.
I need my
That's
hair
the
done. I
exchange.
need my nails done.
Then go get it done. And why is your hair not done? And why are your nails not done? Why do you not live a lifestyle till now all of a sudden you have to go get those new things? Also, even if you had to get a brand new outfit, why don't you have outfits in the closet?
I do.
Why
have
do you
I
feel
need
like
a new one for the date.
Your maintenance is 100% your responsibility. If you're not responsible for nothing else, you're responsible for looking the fuck good. That is what you're responsible for, because you should be looking good regardless if you see that man or not. If I'm gonna spend $500 on some makeup and hair and weave and wigs and all that, I was gonna do that regardless if I was going out with that man or not. I'm not making any extra expenses to go on a date. You just now getting your hair done? You just now getting something done to your nails? You just now getting an outfit to wear? You don't have nothing to wear to the date? Please listen to me when I say this. Your maintenance is your responsibility. Stop giving bum. Stop giving broke, okay? The very least you could fucking do is look good. That is the very least. That is the bare fucking minimum.
$500 date. So now, fellas, it costs $500 to go on a date. Have you seen this trend of these women talking about it costs $500 to go on a date? Ladies, do this. This is 2026. We're in the new year. Write down what you like about a man. Not what your mom likes, not what your cousin likes, not what your sister likes, not what your auntie likes. Write down what you actually like about a man. And then find that in a man, and you have your own man. And then you don't have to go online and beg for money. Message.
What's going on, YouTube? It's a different perspective. Now, the dating scene has gotten really, really bad, to the point that I feel that it's necessary, or I think that it's necessary, to make videos on it and actually get the men's side and the women's side as to why the dating scene is so bad. So far, one thing I could definitely identify is begging. On dating apps, I've had experience with this personally, where on dating apps, you go on there, you expect to meet somebody, and then boom, she hits you with the cash at me this, or boom, my bills are due, can you cash at me this amount, or boom, it's an emergency, cash app Zelle me or something. And I'm like, lady, I don't even know you. We just met like today or a day ago. Why are you sending me a message telling me to cash app you? And that's when I knew that the dating in 2026 has gotten ridiculous. Dating in general has been ridiculous for like the past 10 years now or longer. And I just wanted to show you guys some clips on people that share the same opinions as me, males and females. And I'll come back right after these clips.
Kind of funny that y'all are out here really surprised that the girlies are begging for money. The British girlies are begging for money. The American girlies are begging for money. Everybody's begging for money. Like, there isn't a woman out here that's not begging for money. And I'm not saying all women. But there is a large portion of women out in this world, the whole earth, that beg men for money. That's just simple as that. Some in some cultures they do it more than others, right? And some like to label it as something else. Some like to label it as, bare minimum. Some like to label it as a man providing. Like, it's essentially at the basis of it is begging. It's begging. Because the woman that's not begging for money, the woman that's not asking a man for money is a woman who's actually employed. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. The woman that is not asking a man for money is a woman that's employed, gainfully employed too. That woman is not asking for money. That woman could care less about his money. If he provides, that's nice, but she's not gonna be out here begging a man like, "Oh, I need my nails done." That's, to her, that's nothing. Like, she could pay for that. So just to, give y'all girls advice, y'all really out here acting like y'all really broke and it's sad. It's embarrassing.
Hey, that's exactly how I do women. Every female that inbox me and everything trying to get me to get her some money, can I get some head? No? Cool. And they disappear, they never return. So that's what I'm about to start doing. You grown ass men with the same 24 hours in the day that I have, asking me for bread. Can I get some head?
So many women talking about how they got it like that and they don't need no man and they can do better by themselves. Kevin Samuels told women, winter is coming. You guys should prioritize getting yourself together so that you can get a good person to be in your corner. Most of the women who came to the forefront said that they would rather pay 100% of their own bills than go 50-50 with a man who would help them pay the bills.
Winter is coming, and when winter comes, basically what women are hoping that single men who had no family, no children, and have been locked out of the sexual marketplace will somehow come and save their lives. Not going to happen.
Now we're in this space of high inflation. A lot of people are losing their jobs at a rapid pace. And now you have women texting, asking for men who they don't need, who they don't desire, who they don't care about, who aren't important. This man is supposed to come there and pay your bills.
I have normalized begging so much that now y'all are starting to add your Cash App information to your kids' birthday post. Y'all even go so hard as to putting their Amazon wish list up and nobody buying that shit. And the crazy part is y'all not even doing it over there where your family is located on Facebook. Y'all be over here on TikTok begging a bunch of goddamn strangers. I got 3 motherfucking kids of my own. Why the fuck would I be wanting to donate to your child on your child's birthday? I'm trying to tell y'all gotta stop with this motherfucking begging. Take care of your own kids.
Begging has gotten out of control. It's like begging is normalized right now. Everybody got their Cash App on everything, your Zelle on everything, your PayPal on everything. I'm talking about people talking about you got to give me a deposit now just to talk to me online. Man, get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? And I have seen people send out invitations and have Cash App on there. I'm like, why?
Ladies, I'm gonna keep it real with you. No disrespect, because again, we have daughters, so it's not to say we're just saying it just to just random women. We're saying this to everybody. And as far as like for the women that's asking for money and want you to pay bills, yo, you're coming off I can't say the word as much as I would like, but it starts with a P. And men are just hipped onto the game at this point where we just avoiding this altogether.
Begging these men. It's 2026. If he want to, he will. They text and call who they want to talk to. They go on dates with who they want to go on dates with. They make time for who they want to make time for. It's too many men out here to be begging.
And then you can't be mad at how he treats you. If you getting, I've told him to their face since I was 20.
That's real shit. That's real shit though.
Never am I gonna sit here and let you be thinking you like finessing a dude, and in reality you getting used up. You running yourself down. You wasting your own time. You look crazy.
Men, as men, you shouldn't do this all day. But the one rule they forgot, as women, you shouldn't beg for money. That's what homeless people do. But let me explain. We live in a culture that holds men to 1,000,000 standards. Don't cry. Don't complain. Don't ask for help. Don't be weak. Don't be soft. Don't fail. Don't show emotions. Don't be vulnerable. The list goes on. The same culture lets grown women walk around with their hand out and calls it normal. They be begging for rent. They be begging for hair. They be begging for money, trips, bags. They beg for their nails. They beg from any man to get them a bag and things like that. Begging is begging. Doesn't matter how cute the outfit is. A high value woman makes her own money. She gets her own income. She got her own assets. She has her own peace. When a man comes to her life, he's an addition, not a rescue mission. You see, that's the energy that attracts the real one. That's the energy that builds an empire together. The woman who can pay her own bills has options. The woman who can't has demands. And demands without value attached to them is just a begging and heal. Build your own bags. The men worth having ain't looking for somebody to save. They looking for somebody to build with.
Flag for me is when a woman starts texting me her financial problems. Because she is texting me that to nudge me to open my wallet to help her out. But that don't work on me, baby. All I'm gonna do is quote a Bible verse to you and stop texting.
Woo! They gonna feel that. I know they gonna feel that. They said as soon as the woman says, babe, my lights are off.
I don't know how. I just broke my iPhone. I don't even know how I'm texting you now.
Exactly.
Philippians 3:13. Thou shalt I walk through the shadow of the valley of death.
Not the wrong verse and the wrong.
I'm going to quote her a Bible verse and stop texting. You will not nudge my wallet. See, women think they slick.
They do.
If I want to help you, I will. So if you could, again, I'm going to quote you a Bible verse and stop texting you.
Ever wonder why so many women seem to think that it's perfectly fine to ask a man for money while they're dating? Well, I think I found one of the many justifications as to why.
It is so easy to ask men for money when you don't fucking like them.
And there we have it. Gentlemen, a lot of those ladies ask you for money because not only do they not like you, but they certainly do not respect you.
The women that have a very hard time asking men for money are the women that still have an inherent, deep liking for men.
In other words, those of us women that actually see men as people and not just a resource to be used.
If you are a woman who think and see men for who they are...
Oh, let's hear this one. Who are men? Really?
They're boring, the fact that they're annoying, the fact that they have no refined taste, the fact that they don't value luxury, the fact that they are not all that intelligent, the fact that they are not deep thinkers. You become very stingy with your interactions with men.
Troubling, isn't it? What's even more troubling is that there are some women out there, I would go so far as to say a lot of women, that actually feel that exact same way about men and just see them as a resource to be used. No wonder so many men are deciding to play it safe, stay away from women, and just remain happily single.
It's dangerous to teach young women, especially young women under the age of 28, to be asking men for money, to require and expect money from men. It puts these young women in precarious situations. Most young women have not developed enough life experience, wisdom. The frontal lobe is not even developed. And so these attitudes I see a lot of older women espouse around men should give you money. Your existence, your beauty is value enough for that man to pay you. If he's not giving you money, then what's his use? That's problematic to teach the young girls, because most young girls do not have the experience to navigate men who are using money to manipulate them, who are using money to access their bodies. Because that's what this comes down to. Let's just keep it very frank. Okay? If you're not getting married, that man is trying to access your body. It's just sexual attraction and it's gratification. The reason why he's taking you to that restaurant, the reason why he's paying for your shoes or your hair is to access your body. Period. It always leads back to him accessing your body. And even if you do get married, you've just become a woman who signed a contract where now he is expecting your body. And if you're religious, you might well believe mistakenly it is by God's design and it is your wifely duty to give your body and not deny your husband. So either way you dice this, it's about getting access to your body. And I feel very strongly whenever I talk about the fact that women should not be relying on men for money, you should not be asking men for money. I think you missed the point here, that I am often thinking about the young woman. Because I'm sorry, I will say it again. I do not believe that every woman who receives money just because from a man is not doing something in exchange. And if you are a woman who's managed to master that kind of interaction with men, I'm pretty sure you're not a 22-year-old. And that still comes with risks. When you teach young women to be able to call another young man, because this is the other thing, are they calling a 22-year-old boy and saying, give me $5,000 or pay for my hair? Because if they are, that's not a good practice. It's not something we should be encouraging. And I think 22-year-old young men shouldn't be doing that either. They shouldn't be paying for girls' rent. For what? They're young people. What they're doing? Going to the cinema, going on a date. This is not serious relationships anyway. So why should a young man be giving that kind of money to go on a date with a young woman? Let them go and have popcorn at the cinema. Keep it simple. That's the stage of life they're at. So then who is this 22-year-old, 25-year-old woman actually asking for money from? Hard, cold cash. It tends to be older men. That comes with its problems. And most of these young girls do not have the life experience to navigate those situations and come out on top. They don't have the experience to navigate that situation and not give off their body unless they want to, or not feel like they have to, or they should. Even when the man is asking for that access, he's edging for that access to your body. Not all of these girls have the skills to not end up in those situations. This is why it's dangerous overall to assert that women asking men for money and expecting money in the dating stages in particular is a way of righting the wrongs of patriarchy. Not for every woman. You actually become more of a victim to misogyny, predatory behavior, and patriarchy. This is why we need to think about the day-to-day realities of these power dynamics that exist when women are looking at men and asking men for money just because you're beautiful. I'm sorry, if you're an older woman who's managed to crack this, fine, keep it to yourself. If you're a young woman, be very wary of taking that advice. Get your own money. Get your own money and interact with men on a level where you are a peer, where you have power and leverage because you've got your own money. And then you get to decide how much of yourself you give to that man or not.
And that lady is absolutely correct. And all the other clips that I've showed you is absolutely correct. Asking a stranger for money online is not only dangerous, but it's also a ridiculous way to try to meet somebody as a potential partner, as a potential dating partner. It's not a good look, ladies. If you're doing this, please stop. If you're giving ladies advice to do this, please stop. Men do not like that nor appreciate it. You know, it's ridiculous. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe. And I'll see you. Peace.